What's going on, Veve fam? My name's Crypto Corey. I love all things crypto. We've got another Veve Ecomi video for you today. If you would, just please click a like on the video and click the subscription tab and the bell notification if you want to get more updates. Without further ado, this is non-clickbait. This is my FUD video against Veve. And this is just going to be kind of a quick story format of what has happened recently with my experience with Veve, and some real FUD I think exists. So I've made a nice looking portfolio out of a few $1,000s for Veve, and I've got some friends who are millionaires who make tons of money outside of crypto. Some of them have made millions inside of crypto. Actually, they were the ones who got me into crypto. And I go to show them Veve in my portfolio, and they like, this looks awesome. Like, they love Star Wars and stuff too. So they go to look into it, and then I get a phone call the next day where he's saying this looks horrible. This might be a scam. This may crash. This may fail. And I was trying to be like, well, no, a lot of people just don't understand a lot about what's going on. So here I am just trying to explain stuff, and he's like, well, you can't cash out. First thing he said, you can't cash out. And I was telling him how the MTL program is on its way, and it's been promised to us, and then we'll be able to convert our collectibles into OMI in the future. And he says, I understand all that. And he says, that sounds great, but it's not here. And I'm like, well, that's why we're early, right? We're early because, it can't happen yet, but when it does happen, we'll be the first people there and we'll make the biggest profit. And then he said, well, that's not what their white paper says. And he takes me to their white paper, which, I can't argue it. The white paper literally had a timeline up to 2019, and that was it. And in that timeline, we were supposed to have already had sellability, gamification, exchanges. We were supposed to have a hardware wallet that you could put your collectibles on the hardware wallet. And although I think we have a hardware wallet, but no one really has it. And you can't put your collectibles on. I think you can put your OMI on it. But basically, he pointed to this white paper that Ecomi has on their website, and none of which they talk about has happened. So I go to look into this, and he's like, this is a scam since this is the way it is. And he's like, all you can do is you can only sell via third party. And he said selling third party in the manner of which I described to him, with an escrow, he basically stated that it's like Veve is a cruise ship, a really nice, big, fancy cruise ship, and everyone's having all kinds of fun on the cruise ship, but eventually you're going to get hungry. And when you get hungry, you're going to want some food. And there's no food on the cruise ship. So in order for you to get some food, you have to jump off the ship and grab a fish. Well, that sounds fine, but it's shark-infested waters. So he's like, it makes no sense for someone to jump off of a cruise ship just to go get their dinner in shark-infested waters when they run the risk of being a shark's dinner. And I really can't argue it. I really can't. And the fact that I was trying to say, well, Veve is aware of everything going on and they're allowing it to happen, and they're not going to penalize people for buying off app, but they don't recommend it. And he said that's even worse. He said the fact that the company is willing to lose profits because they're not ready to sell or to cash out. He says basically, and this is the thing that he was telling me, because they're allowing these off-app things to happen, and they're okay with it. Like, they're okay in terms of they're not going to penalize you for doing it. They're going to allow it to happen. He said the fact that that's going on proves that the Ecomi team has not been positioning themselves the way that they're portraying themselves to their community. And I can't argue it. My thing is, he made a statement, and I have nothing to back it up. So I go into Facebook, and I start talking to the groups and stuff to tell them about what I'm experiencing right now with wealthy people who got me into crypto, and these wealthy people are telling me to stay away from it. And they were like, oh yeah, well, that white paper is out of date, not usable, and they've updated us with Medium articles. So I go to tell my friend this, and he goes, I don't believe in Medium articles. I believe in what's on their website. What's on their website is what they've told me that they're going to do. If they create Medium articles that have changed the white paper, they need to provide updated info on their website to inform future Veve customers what the future actually looks like. So I got nothing. And that's why this is my FUD. This is the FUD video. And this is what I want you to do, the Veve community. I want you to tell me either why he's wrong or what he's not seeing or what I'm not seeing, that this is going to all work out. Because basically the way he's talking is, if like a big NFT crash, not a Veve crash, like a gem squeeze, but if a big NFT crash happens and everyone starts dumping all of their NFTs because they're useless, he's like, Veve will be amongst them if you can't sell. What'll end up happening is everyone will just go and sell 20 cents on the dollar, 10 cents on the dollar, and they'll sell all their collectibles until they sell all out and they've made whatever profits they can possibly scrape at the bottom of the bowl, and this app will third party lose like 99% of its money. And he said that's the reason why he will not invest into something that has no visible roadmap to success. And something, I can't argue it. I can't. Unless Veve updates their website and gives us a real roadmap of information that's going to let us know. It's just a gamble. We're just gambling. And we've got no real solid information from the Ecomi team about what's going to go, what's going to happen. We just get promises from them on AMAs, and we get some Medium articles that just make empty promises, but there are no actual results. And I'll point to just one last thing. So I was all excited for when Immutable X was going to come out. I'm thinking, all right, here we go. Here it finally is happening. We are on the Ethereum blockchain. We're minted on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's just a matter of time before all this stuff. I listen to so many YouTubers that were saying all the same thing. Oh, the next thing, we're going to find some new exchange. We're going to pick up the OMI token. We're going to be able to sell these things on OpenSea. We're going to be able to sell these things on Immutable X. We're going to be able to sell these things for the OMI token. Well, that's what I was listening to during this whole migration time period. And I was hearing it after the migration finished. And I was all excited. And I go to look, and I hate saying it this way, to a new user looking into the space, and I saw the same thing too. The only thing that visibly happened is that you can say that they're ERC20, and you can show someone a pull-down menu that the OMI token can be, I guess, used somehow in Immutable X, but none of which is tied to Veve, none of which is tied to the collectibles. So basically, it was just another hype of nothing, where nothing happened. And it was disheartening to see that, to where now I gotta wait again. And then people have been waiting since, looks like, before 2019 for all this stuff to happen, and here we are 2022 and none of it's happened. So this is my FUD video. This is what I'm being told from people who got me into crypto. Now, I believe all these things are going to happen. I think the Ecomi team has done the worst job ever explaining this stuff to people. That's why all this FUD's coming out. That's why all these people are selling their stuff pennies on the dollar. That's why you can have a guy show up on a big tech path YouTube channel and start FUDing Veve, and then the only people who can respond are 2 or 3 YouTubers that are pro Veve. Where is the Veve response? And the thing is, people might be like, they don't have to respond. It's beneath them to respond to this. But it's not beneath them to update their website, to update their white paper, to update people on, because of this step and this step, here's where the next steps are. The problem is they're not letting their community know anything about what's going on. They're just being secretive about everything. And even the drops, even the partnerships, they're being secretive on many of them. And if the NFT crash happens and Veve's caught in the middle and you can't sell out, man, it's going to be a rough time. It's going to be such a rough time to lose everything, to watch all that go to zero because we had no MTL, because we had no collectible to OMI, and there was nothing proving that this is a good NFT marketplace, and these are good NFTs. There's nothing proving it. That's where the issue comes into. So what we need is we need more clarity from the Ecomi team on the near future, what's actually going to be happening in the near future, and we need a roadmap to financial freedom. And the thing is, the people who come back who are big Veve fanatics, they come back and just say, oh, well, these are for collectors. These are collectibles for collectors. And I'm just like, okay, that's great. Then if that's the case, I could just have the app and I can go in and I can use the AR function without buying anything. So why do I need to buy it? If I can't sell it, there's no reason to buy it. At the end of the day, that's the truth. If I can't, even if I could buy it and I can't sell it, but I can utilize it elsewhere, it's got some value. But as of right now, it's got literally none. And I'm showing this to the people who got me into cryptocurrency. They are the ones who got me into crypto, and they're telling me this is a bad idea. So I need some help. I need some help, Veve fam. We need some big people to tell us what the heck is going on, what the future looks like, and whether we made a good investment or a bad investment. That's my FUD. I'm pro Veve. I'm keeping my collectibles. I'm not against Veve, but I'm portraying to you what I'm being told from people who got me into crypto, from millionaires. I'm not a millionaire, but I know people who are millionaires off of crypto, and they're telling me this is no good. So give me something, y'all. But, I want to thank you for joining me. Nothing I say is financial advice. My name is Crypto Corey, and I will see you on the next one. Later, Veve fam.